Hey there, happy 4th of July. It's Lauren from the blog rustichoney.com, and today I'm back to share with you how we decorated for our 4th of July party using items old and new. Come decorate with me. We started the morning off with a glorious rain shower. It was much needed. I know all the farmers in our area were probably loving this. It was a nice steady fall of rain, and I just loved it. So I had to flip the flags over and pick up random diapers on the front porch. This is my life. But it was just such a nice way to start the day, and I love how it gave everything a nice shower before our fireworks in the evening. I thought that would also be a great thing. So it did put a damper on getting any decorations out in the yard, so I did fiddle around the house and try to put up some of my decor. You'll remember the homemade sign I thrifted last week. If you haven't seen that video, I will link to the Thrift with Me video. I freshened up my shelves in the mudroom while I could stay inside and do a few things. And then I set this little basket here for all of our guests. I added bug spray. I ended up putting a little bit of sunscreen in there, buggy bands, Band-Aids, because it never fails that someone needs a Band-Aid while they're at our house running around. And then I ended up putting some hand wipes and baby wipes in there too. So it was a nice little caddy that came in handy with all the kiddos running around later that evening. I whipped up some amazing cheesy potatoes is what I meant, to get those ready for the party. And then finally it cleared off enough that I could go to our back porch, which looks really cluttered here because we had everything up on our covered porch to keep it out of the rain. But I did my best to just get all of my tables ready, and then that way when the rain cleared off, I could put it all out in the yard after that. I don't know if this is your life too, but all summer long you find me doing this because no one in my family shuts the door ever. Anyway, apparently I didn't read how large my tablecloths were either, so they didn't fit my tables, but they worked good enough as a little, almost like a runner. We're just gonna go with it. And then I set out my buckets that I also thrifted for peanuts later, but of course it was so kind of humid and wet outside, I didn't want to put peanuts out until closer to time for our guests to arrive. So here you'll see me getting our drink cart prepared. I had to kind of level out the area. And then this big jug was another one of my thrifted items that I found last week. In that video, you can go back and see it. I thought it looked really cute with these large flags in there. And then I decided to do my big mason jar containers for some pink lemonade and iced tea later on. I ended up making those ahead of time, and then right before the guests arrived, or right as they were arriving, I added ice to it so I could get all of this done kind of ahead of time. The little red, white, and blue suitcase was something I've had since probably our wedding almost 10 years ago. I've always loved old trunks and suitcases, and this one's just been in my decorations around the house, and I couldn't believe I hadn't really put two and two together that it would be perfect for the 4th of July, but I loved how it came together here on the drink cart. This little bunting was something I found at Hobby Lobby this past week, and I just couldn't resist something that's so cute. I loved the colors, and it's something I can reuse every year, indoor or outdoor, so I thought it really set off the cart and added a little nice touch to it. And then the only thing I added later on were some cups to the tray you see here on the right, and then we had a cooler for some water bottles and a little bucket of ice for our guests. Another fun piece of decor I just happened to have laying around the house was this big star. My husband gave it to me a few years ago for Christmas. It actually lights up, but I didn't end up putting batteries in it. But I thought it was perfect for the 4th of July too, and I don't know why I hadn't thought about that before either, but I really liked hanging it here by the door, and I feel like it was just a nice little focal point by our back door. I then added the second thing of bunting that I grabbed at Hobby Lobby across the doorway. Honestly, because I felt like everything else was pretty decorated, and I just thought it looked really cute hanging between our little lanterns here. So it was a nice little finishing touch to draw your eye into the back porch. Alright, so if you remember the little caddy I found in the Thrift with Me video, this is what I ended up deciding to do with it for the party. I feel like it's a cute little caddy you can do a lot of different things with. For the party, I got some farm fresh flowers from a local flower farm, and I just thought there was a little assortment, was so cute, and it had a little bit of red, white, and blue in it, and then also like the black-eyed Susans, which I just feel like between those and sunflowers, it's always really festive for the 4th. In past years, I feel like I've always had a lot of zinnias in our garden that I can go and just grab at the last minute, but our growing season has been so delayed here this year because it was so cold this spring that I really don't have many flowers at all at this very time. So I was really, really excited to have such a cute bouquet for this little Caddy, and I thought it came together really nice with just a little flag. I actually tried to get more flags, but they were sold out because I'm a last minute person trying to get it on Walmart pickup 2 days before I needed it. So I thought I just had one flag, but I thought it turned out cute anyway. I'm excited to do other things with this Caddy in the future. If you have ideas for me, let me know in the comments below what you would do with this Caddy. Okay, so I had a little bit of a bare area right here between the sidewalk and the dreek cart, and so I wanted to make it look a little bit more welcoming, and honestly, I still had too much junk sitting on my back porch, so I thought, let's put it out here and make it look cute instead. So I thought about doing a welcome sign, but I decided to just go with kind of lanterns and some old things that I had on the back porch to fill the area. And as you can see here, chalkboards live on my back porch with whatever was written on them the very last time we had a party. So if you remember the Sandlot birthday party, that's what that's from, but we're gonna fix that here in just a minute. I just like to lay everything out with the chalkboard and kind of get the layout right first before I decide what's gonna go on the chalkboard. I also was kind of battling the rain off and on this afternoon, so I just wanted to make sure I had a plan, and so if I had to take it back out again under the covered porch, then I knew what I was going to do with it later. So oftentimes I'll go to Pinterest if I can't think of anything for a sign in the moment, so I just kind of searched for patriotic quotes and sayings, and I decided this one fit my decor the best, and that's what I decided to go with. Just a good old handwritten chalkboard sign. When I was a kid, I went to an old private school and my grandmother helped clean. So every afternoon after school was over, I remember going into the school and help cleaning the chalkboards that were like stretched as long as the walls. And I just always loved playing with chalkboards. I thought it was the perfect little finishing touch to that area, and now we can start to get the last minute touches ready, like peanuts in our buckets for our guests. I love having peanuts and shells on the back porch. It makes my heart so happy. Nothing is better than that in the summertime. It's the last calm before the storm of guests start to arrive. As you can see, Nelson is taking his last little nap on the porch before all the fireworks and shenanigans. And I think everything came together well. I just need to ice down some of my drinks and start greeting our guests. I had to show my son snapdragons and how they talk, and it was one of my favorite flowers growing up, and he was so amazed. So one had fallen off and he was so excited to go show everyone how it worked. Did you know that about snapdragons? Let me know in the comments below. We had a beautiful 4th of July party, and I really enjoyed decorating for it. We had great food. I mean, fantastic food. We ate and ate and ate. I think everyone was stuffed, but it really hit me as the sun went down and I got to, relax and watch all of our guests and be with them, how important it is to just have these good people in our lives. Because cute decorations and an awesome food aside, the thing that matters the most is who ends up at the party. And gosh, I feel so blessed that we have such good family and friends, and we can have so much laughter and love at our parties. So that's the most important thing to take away from this and your 4th of July gatherings, is just to enjoy the people that are there. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Happy 4th of July. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would really appreciate that. Let me know in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to my channel for more things country living. I love to share rustic recipes, farmhouse decor, and all things country styling. I'll see you back here again soon.